Hi, welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm Deborah, and I'm so glad that you've decided to give this a shot. The only things you're going to need today are a chair and a positive attitude. If you say, I don't have a positive attitude, don't worry, because by the time you're done with yoga, you will. All right, friends, let's start with a nice shoulder roll back and down. Popping, cracking, all okay. Let's do that again. Inhale. Bringing those shoulders up and exhale back and down. We're going to just continue there. Today we're going to work on our postural muscles. I don't know about you, but I'm spending a lot more time on my computer these days, and that's a forward posture. We want to work on bringing our shoulders up, back, and then putting our shoulder blades in our back pockets so we can sit up nice and tall. Stay right there. Let's take a deep breath in, reaching all the way up. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop, and let it fall. Now, some of us may have shoulders that don't allow for a full range of motion. That's okay. Just do what works best for your body. Maybe it's one arm. Maybe it's not all the way overhead. Maybe you're right here. Just fine. Maybe your left hand works better than your right. Right hand works better than the left. No worries. Finding that range of motion that works for you. Pushing your comfort level, but never, ever pushing something into a negative pain. All the way up, our palms will find each other and come down through the heart center. Our belly button is nice and tight. Let's inhale, open up, reach out. Get ready for that great big hug. Try to touch your shoulder blades together behind your back. And then bring them back to the heart center. Each time we reach out, we want to try to reach a little bit wider, get a few more people into that hug, and come right back to the heart center. Again, inhale, reaching all the way out. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Remember the last time you had a real live hug? Oh, my goodness. Virtual hugs are all the rage. Here's one coming right to you. Come on into my arms. And all the way back to heart center. Let's take a deep breath. We're going to reach up to the ceiling. If your shoulders will let you, come on out. Reach for me. Let that body just relax. We're going to stay right here and relax. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your lower back. If you need more support, you can be up a little higher. Just relax and breathe. As you breathe, I want you to imagine your shoulder blades lifting up and out and then return. Make your back wider as you breathe. Use that breath as a guide. And with our next breath, we're going to roll up and we're going to find our perfect posture. One vertebrae at a time. Take your time. We want to find our perfect posture. And when we do that, our shoulders are automatically going to roll back and down when we arrive. Now I want you to turn your palms towards me. Touch the ceiling with the crown of your head. And now pull your shoulder blades back and together. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Make your neck as long as it can be. I know that's a ton of instructions, but you can do this. Let's breathe. Ooh, let go of that shoulder. Maybe you need a little adjustment here and there, and that's okay. I do. My shoulder is saying, that's not where I've been for the last 12 hours. I don't want to be down there. Tell it, that's okay. Trust me. Listen to your body, but talk to it too. How do we talk to our bodies? With our breath, with our minds. And then all I want you to do is take both hands and put them on the outside of your right leg and take a look behind you to the right. Now you may find that your leg wants to fall in. Part of this strength is keeping that leg straight forward. Relax that left shoulder off your ear and take a look as far behind you as you can. It's going to be different for all of us. We're all turned away from the screen. We don't know what you're doing. You don't know what I'm doing. We just have to trust. One more breath. And then we'll rotate all the way to the other side. Remember, let go of that right shoulder. Keep that left leg strong. take a look behind. You may feel that stretch all through the neck down into the shoulder. You may feel that gentle turn on your spine. Some of us may have a little popping or cracking in the spine as we turn. That's just fine. A pop or a crack, as long as it doesn't hurt, can sometimes be a really good thing. Maybe we need to get out of that rut. And let's go the other way. But remember, we're not chiropractors or doctors. All we need to do is let our body be our guide. No forcing. Let go of that left shoulder. Ooh, do you feel it a little deeper this time? And then we'll take it around to the other side. You may find that you can reach a little further down your leg, letting that shoulder go. One more breath. And we'll come to the center. Our hands are on our legs. We're going to move into that modified cat-cow. So all we're going to do is round our body into that C shape. Take a look at your belly button as it tries to go back through the chair. And then we're going to pull the hands back. Push your heart forward and up. Pull your hips up and back. Push your belly button down and forward. Breathe, let your rib cage expand, and then we'll round again. Round, round, round. And then we'll open up. We're just trying to create some movement through that thoracic spine. Getting ready to work that upper back. Round, round, round. Just move at your own pace. If I'm going too fast or too slow, just remember that this is your time. I've just been invited and I'm so thankful. Thank you. And back to the center. Now all I'd like you to do is show me your palms, please. Hello. And then we're going to take those thumbs up where your body will allow. See, I'm not straight over my head. I'm on a diagonal. That's going to protect your shoulders a little bit more. If you have that range of motion to go all the way back in line with your ears, you certainly may. But anywhere that's comfortable for you and your shoulders is where I want you to be here. So all we're going to do is take those elbows back and try to touch them together at the base of your spine. So reaching all the way back with those elbows, you can see that it squeezes my shoulder blades. It makes me nice and strong through my back. And then all the way up again. And all the way back and down. Use your breath as a guide. Take those arms up. And back and down. Remember, any range of motion that feels right to you is just fine. All the way up. Can you imagine how boring it would be if all of our bodies were exactly the same? Ugh, boring. One more time, just like this. All the way up. And all the way down. Squeeze those shoulders back and together. We're going to do a variation of the same thing. This time, reach forward to me. Now the trick here is I want you to try to keep your elbows on the same plane and touch them together behind. That's going to get a little bit more of that upper back. Pushing forward. And squeeze those elbows back. Now, what if being straight out to the side doesn't work for you? You can see that my elbows are not straight out to the side. They've got a little dip to them. That's okay. You can be right up here. And one more. Pull back, squeeze that upper back, pull the belly button in, and relax here. I want you to pull the belly button in. And then relax. Because even though we're working our upper back today, we always want to work those abdominals just a little bit, right? So we can get into the habit of squeezing the belly button up and in all the time. Squeeze up and in. This is something that you can do while you're sitting around watching TV, right? None of us ever do that. Maybe when you're sitting at your chair working. Another fun thing to do is put a little ball behind your back, something with a little squish to it. You can put that between you and the back of the chair and just practice pulling that belly button into that ball and releasing. So that's a little workout you can do and work at the same time, right? One more time, squeeze and hold right there. Now my hands are down by my side. I want you to reach forward, come onto your toes, bring those arms back as far as you can, and then we're going to lean back open your heart, lift your toes up off the floor. I'm on my heels. My belly button has to come in tight, tight, tight. Now reaching forward, try to expand your range of motion. Remember, we're trying to work that upper back today. It all works together, though we have to use those lower abdominals as well. Reaching up and all the way back. One more time, reaching forward, and we'll reach back and we'll hold there. How far back you're leaning is up to you and your body. Right where you are, I just want you to show me your right leg and set it down, and your left leg and set it down. I've just got a little kick. I'm still keeping my toes flexed, so I'm coming back to my heels when I come back to the floor. One more time. Right foot up and down. We have to be even. Left foot up and down. And now we're going to roll to our toes, reaching up. Now I want you to make sure that your palms are turned in to face each other, so your thumbs are up towards the ceiling. How far forward you're leaning is up to you and your body. How far back your arms go is up to you and your body. But I want you to try to just squeeze back with your thumbs, trying to touch the wall behind you. Whew. Now I've done 4. I'm going to go to 8. So we have 4 more to go. 4, 3. On this last one, it's going to be a hold. 2, last one. This is your hold. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Ooh, I can feel my shoulders shaking. 3, 2, 1. Enough. Let's relax. Take a deep breath, just like the beginning. Shoulders up, back, and down. Again, inhale, reaching those shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. 2 more. Inhale, bring them up. You can get your whole body involved in this if it feels good. 1 more. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, back and down. Ooh, that feels good. All right, show me those palms, please. We're going to move into our modified airplane pose right here in the chair. So my shoulders are on my hips, coming right out to knees on top of ankles. Pull the belly button in. You know how, just like you're squishing that invisible ball between you and the chair. And then I want you to tip forward, take a look at the floor right beyond your toes. Then I want you to pull your shoulder blades up, back, and together. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. You should feel this all across the upper back. Belly button is in, nice and tight. This is our strong airplane. If you want to add more for your lower body, try to push those feet into the floor. Tense your legs. Now take a deep breath in and exhale. With your next deep breath, we're going to jump up into a pretend back bend. So I'm on my toes. My gaze only comes to where the wall and the ceiling meets because I don't want to compress my spine. So I'm keeping my head in a neutral position, up and over, extending that spine. Easy for me to say. Take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to push down into that airplane. Remember, exaggerate the arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades back in together. Push those feet into the floor. Pull that belly button in. Nothing to think about here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Sweeps us up into that back bend. Think about taking your spine up and then back. Keep that head neutral. Deep breath in. Our exhale takes us down to our airplane. We're just going to flow through these 2. As your next inhale, sweep up. Exhale, push down. If I'm going too fast or too slow for you, find your pace. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Sweeping up. If you have trouble with your blood pressure, you may make it a little smaller, but still squeezing that upper back. You don't have to come over as far. Inhale, sweeping up. And exhale, pushing down. 1 more time, please. Inhale, sweeping up. And exhale, pushing down through the floor. Lift those shoulder blades and hold it right there. And we'll sit up nice and tall. Our shoulders are back and down. I got a little sweaty there. Let's take that right hand to the left shoulder, left hand underneath. Take a deep breath. And now you can let those shoulders round forward. Bow your head. And breathe into your back. Let's stretch those muscles we just worked. Those postural muscles are so important. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, so many of us are spending so much more time on our computers as we're in this quarantine. But that doesn't mean we have to let our fitness go. We still want to stand tall. When we do leave our houses, we want to be able to show our beautiful mask off, standing nice and tall, right? Let's sit up tall and take that shirt off, up and around, popping, cracking, all okay. One more time. Let's take that left hand to that right shoulder. Right hand comes underneath. A deep breath. Relax the shoulders. Bow your head. You can even relax that lower spine. I don't usually allow slouching, but this is a good stretch to slouch in. Deep breath. And then we'll take the shirt off, up and around. Let's take a deep breath, reaching all the way up. And as we exhale, release. One more time, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, release. The next time those arms come up, I want your palms to find each other and come down through the heart center. You made it, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful to you. I cannot speak well this morning. Thank you for staying with me, even though I barely speak English. Namaste, friends.